Hi guys, so in today's video I wanted to talk you through a look that was very highly requested. A couple videos back I wore this look and so many of you wanted to see a tutorial, and it has been my go-to spring look, I would say, because I can just apply it really easily and it's not using a ton of different eyeshadows. So I wanted to show you how I do this spring look, basically using a lot of matte colors around the face, matte eyeshadows, matte lip, that kind of thing. And I just have kind of been having a little bit of an obsession with matte lip color and eyeshadows. I just love them, and I think that they're also very soft and feminine, which makes it a perfect spring look. Is there anything else I have to tell you? Oh yeah, this room is kind of, well, I'll explain that as I go maybe, but this room is under construction. It's gonna be a different color, different whole thing going on back there, and in this entire room, we've already started the trim. It's not painted or anything like that, obviously, so just bear with me in the next couple weeks. I'm not sure how long it's actually gonna take me to get finished, but I have a vision, and the vision is strong, and I'm going for it. So, why don't we get started? I have two primers here that I've actually been using a lot. The Laura Geller Spackle Treatment Even Tone Makeup Primer is really great. I love this, but I use it more when my face is like a lot lighter than the rest of my body, and I don't really feel like it's looking that way today because it's tinted. So I'm gonna use one that goes on a little bit more translucent, the Benefit Porefessional. For my foundation, I feel like it's always a matter of just which one is matching me better at the moment. So I'm gonna start off with this Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation stick. And the shade that I wear is 118 or Y325. So usually what I like to do with this one is just apply it to the center of my face. I love it because it's so easy to work with. You can just apply it right to where you want it. So you can target areas like I am if you want to, or you can apply it all over. Then I am going to take some of the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation in the shade Beige. And lately I've just been doing a little bit around the outer edge of my face. Okay, I don't have a hair clip up here, so I'm going to be really careful with my hair. So I'm just going to blend these two together with a beauty blender. Oh, I should use my new beauty blender today. I got a nude one. I did do like a little haul on Snapchat, and I've been showing a lot of little things like that lately on there. So if you don't follow me on Snapchat, I will put my name up right here or somewhere, or definitely down in the info box. By the way, can I just tell you guys how excited I am for the new background? I mean, it's not gonna be, I still want it to be really clean and minimal and kind of just artistic because you guys said that you like that look. So maybe I'll post like a little picture on Instagram, like the inspiration picture, because I have a whole category on Pinterest now, like my personal Pinterest account that is just called Glam Room. I'm so excited about it. So, okay, this Makeup Forever HD foundation is seriously awesome. The stick, I will say I've tried the new Makeup Forever Ultra HD, and I don't know, I feel like I have the same issue with it that I had with the older version, which is that the coverage for me just isn't quite there. It just seems a little see-through. It wasn't my favorite, but I love, love, love the foundation stick. Okay, I think we're good with that. So for my eye base, I'm gonna take Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC and apply it with this Sigma Precision Angled P84 brush. This brush is great because if you do have long nails, it's almost like an 11th fingertip because it's just shaped so perfect and it's really dense, so you can get in there and blend out an eye base or a cream product so easily. For this eyeshadow look today, I'm gonna be using the Tartelette In Bloom Amazonian Clay Eyeshadow Palette by Tarte Cosmetics. I'm gonna take this wide shader E59 brush and this color called Charmer right here. I'm gonna use that to set my eyeshadow base. You don't have to pull this all the way down to the lash line all over the lid, but I'm definitely focusing it more into the crease. This is a Sigma Tapered Blending E35, and I'm gonna go in with Smarty Pants, which is like a very neutral, cool tone, lighter brown. And when I'm doing this, I will kind of take my brush, and like the actual boundary of my lid is right here, but I'll take my brush and wrap the color around that to make my eye seem a little bit bigger. It's all smoke and mirrors. So then I'm going to be using a mix of these two colors. First this rosy brown called Sweetheart, and then this darker like reddish warm brown called Rebel. And I'm basically applying both of those colors into the crease because we want to get that nice blended edge along the crease before we actually go in with our lid color. Okay, so once I have that more pinky color down, I'm going to switch to a little wedge-shaped crease brush like this one. This is an E25 by Sigma, and I'm going to go in with that darker color. Normally I would keep this one more towards the outer part of the lid, but because this is actually going to be the color that I apply to my lid, you can kind of bring it all the way in. So then I want to use a tiny dense shader brush to apply that same color Rebel all over the lid. And the denser the brush, the easier it's going to be to apply it to your lid without getting a lot of fallout. So I'm just kind of really lightly pressing it on, and I'm not really lifting my brush up because that's when all the powder can fall off the bristles onto your face. So I usually just make a patting motion, but I'm not actually lifting my brush off of my eye. You can start to find the boundary and just find your crease with your brush. Usually the easiest way for me to do that is to keep my eye open and start to just like move the brush back and forth, and it'll kind of fall into that natural edge. So we don't want to take our eyeshadow too much past that point. I'm going to go back with some more of the lighter color Sweetheart. Okay, so before I finish off the eyes, I'm going to do my under eye concealer, and I'm going to use this Urban Decay Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluid in the shade Pink, just to color correct and cancel out my dark circles. So I just apply that first, and then I'm going to take a matching concealer in a minute after I blend this out and apply that on top. I've really been loving the Makeup Forever little HD concealers in a tube, but I do fall in between shades right now, and I just don't feel like mixing up more concealer, so I'm going to use my Standby NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. So then I'm going to take this double-ended brush by Tarte. I love this brush because this side is perfect. It's the perfect size for setting your under eye concealer, and then I love using the other side for setting my foundation. Setting my concealer with the RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm just gonna pop the top and get whatever is just gathered around the top on my brush. And just looking at my concealer right now, I don't know why I ever stopped using that NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Like, I have been using the Makeup Forever ones, and I really love those. But you cannot beat the coverage on that NARS product. Like, it is so, it's just like so full coverage, but it looks airbrushed too. I'm using my MAC Studio Fix powder in NC35, so hopefully this will, I don't know, I still feel like I could go even a little bit darker with my powder. This is the best powder ever. You guys recommended this to me, and I don't know what took me so long to try it. Like, the coverage of this one, I think, is even better than the Benefit one I'm going to use in a second that I swore by for like a good solid 4 years straight. No big deal. But I am going to take my Benefit one, the Hello Flawless powder in Honey, just because it's a little bit more matching to my skin tone right now, and just kind of blend it around the edges and like blend it into the other powder. So little tricks you can do to help your face match your body. So then I just want to finish off my lower lash line, so I'm going to take the color, Rebel that we used on the lid. I like to get a little bit in the waterline in the outer part. And I'm just applying that to like the outer half-ish of my lower lash line. I'm going to blend it out by taking that lighter one, Sweetheart, and just going around the edges and kind of finishing off the inner part with it. Okay, so now I'm going to do some wing liner in a little mirror here. I'm going to be using this Girlactik Precise eyeliner marker in Black Noir. So the wing that I'm doing today is kind of more focused on the outer half of the eye, so I'm really thickening up the outer half, but I'm not gonna make it as thick in the inner part. My trick to doing eyeliner these days is to kind of bring it down and out a little bit farther than you would maybe think, because it's gonna get you past that weird awkward part right here where you're kind of tracing across your crease. So if you can just get past that part, it's a lot easier. Highlight, I'm going to take a little pencil brush and first apply that lighter color that we used to set our eyeshadow base. Then I'm going to take the Anastasia Glow Kit in Gleam and pick up this highlight shade called Crushed Pearl, which is a pretty pink color, and just apply that on top. So today I'm going to be trying out these new lashes by Kiss. They are the Blooming Lash, and this is the Lily style. So they're supposed to be have multi-angle technology. So if you look at them from the side, you can see some of the lashes dip down a little bit lower, some of them stick up a little more. So they kind of come at you from all directions. Okay, so the good news is I love these lashes. They're a little tricky. Well, this side was tricky to get on. I'm just so used to applying my Sirens that it was a little tricky to get on, but by the time I got to this eye, they went on like a charm. So again, the Blooming, what are they called? Where did I put them? Where I put the box? Oh, here it is. So again, the Blooming Lash by Kiss. I feel like these are really cool. These would be great, affordable drugstore lashes that are kind of more natural looking, I guess. So then I'm gonna bronze my skin. I'm gonna take my MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. So I usually start off down here on my cheeks, and then I go to this spot, like just diagonal from the arch of my brow. It's usually the widest spot in your forehead. So then I'm going to take this blush called Make You Mine by MAC. This is a Pro Longwear blush. So if you're looking online or something like that and you can't find it in the regular blushes, that's why, because it'll be in the Pro Longwear section. I don't want to do like, I don't know, I always say this, I don't want to do too much with the cheek color today and then I end up like applying 5 different blushes. So this one is really gorgeous though. It's like a medium warm pink. I feel like it actually matches my shirt completely. I'm kind of matching all over today. It's a little ridiculous, I know, but I guess it's better to be like matching than clashing completely. Okay, and then we're just gonna blend out any harsh lines, because I saw one over here. This color by Lorac. I love these Color Source blushes. This one is called Prism. I feel like I need a warm color in there somewhere just because we've been doing so many rosy shades. Okay, so for my cheek highlight, I'm going to switch to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in That Glow. This is my favorite of the two just because I like warmer tone highlights, but I love the other one too. But I just want to start off with this color called Dripping in Gold. And I'm going to apply a little bit of that and a little bit of Sunburst, which is more of a golden shade, and just kind of mix them together. It's not going to throw off the look because we used a lot of pink shades around our face, and this is a yellowy highlight because it's just translucent enough to where it really does work with any look you're gonna do. And even though this is gonna be an all matte makeup look, the only thing I'm definitely not gonna keep matte is my cheekbones. So before I do my lip color, I was gonna take a little one of these baby Vaseline jars. This one is in Creme Brulee, and just apply that as my lip balm. Okay, it smells so good. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this MAC Pro Longwear Lip Pencil in Etcetera, and it's like a brownish color. So I'm going to use that just for my lower lip, just underneath my lower lip. This one is a little bit lighter than the lip color I'm using, but I love the shade. It is called Boho, and it's the Tarteist Lip Crayon or Lip Liner. And I'm going to finish off the look with this matte liquid lipstick in the shade Truffle by Dose of Colors. And this is so pretty. I've worn this out so many times. It's like my go-to going out lip color. So you could totally leave it like this if you wanted to, but I kind of want to see what it looks like with this Amore Matte Lip Cream in Adore by Milani, just right in the center because it's kind of a lighter peachy color and I feel like it might just brighten it up exactly to the exact level that I want it to be. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I've been living in this one too. So if you want an affordable version, go out and get yourself the Milani. And it honestly smells just as good. It's kind of the same exact like frosting cupcake scent. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this spring look. I hope you enjoyed this video and this makeup tutorial. And send me pictures if you try this look out at home. I cannot talk today. If you try this look out at home, send me pictures on Twitter. You can snap me. You can tag me on Instagram. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can reach me and all of them will be listed down below in the info box. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like this video, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see you guys very soon and I love you. Bye.